The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Welcome to the premiere edition of In the Paint. I'm Ben Heltzer, and I'm thrilled to be joined here today by senior guard Jake Minardi. Jake, it's the home opener, and after a disappointing finish last year in the state quarters, how excited is this team to get things going on a new season?
I mean, we're very excited. Obviously, a heartbreaking loss in both the quarterfinals, but, what really stung last year was the semifinals loss to Eastside. We were so close to achieving our goal, the county championship, and we just barely lost to Eastside. Seniors were devastated. So we're really excited. Only lost a few seniors that were very effective to the team. And we have a lot of good returners, a lot of new talent. I'm ready to go this year.
Yeah, and diving a little bit more into that, with the loss of the seniors and the addition of some young guys, what are the changes to the rotation this year in the starting five, and what can fans expect?
In the starting five, we only lost Andrew Pose and Ryan Gubernick. So that left room for Andrew Castillo and Chris De La Cruz to come in. They had big off seasons. They rose to the starting lineup. But in the first few weeks, we don't really know the timeline. One of our best guards, Brooklyn Jelinski, actually hurt his foot, and we don't know the timeline. So I'm going to be stepping in, and we need a lot of guys off the bench to step up now. So it's going to be interesting to see who steps up, where we go, when we need depth. So a lot of new faces this year, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And assuming this team is fully healthy, what do they need to do differently compared to last year to make it further in the counties and states tournament?
Yeah, I think we had a lot this year. I think this year we have a lot of size, right? Last year we obviously had size too, but this year Coach Grimes says it a lot. Almost our whole starting lineup and bench is over 6 foot, except me, of course. But we do bring a lot of size, physicality, and I think the importance for us, we've noticed it in our scrimmages and early games, it's going to be rebounding, I think. We're able to run, we're able to defend, we're an elite defensive team, but I think sometimes we could get lazy. Sometimes, there'll be defensive lapses where no one boxed out, and offensive rebounds lead to easy points and, most importantly, kick-out threes. And, I think rebounding is going to be very important, and most of all, staying composed on offense, getting the right shots. Yeah,
absolutely. You're going to have a tough test tonight against the JFK. So what can we expect from the Knights?
I think tonight, JFK is obviously a solid team. They have a guard, Hunt, and I know they have another big man who could get downhill. But I think JFK, we're very prepared for them. We see sort of the similar thing every single year. We know they like to play fast. They're athletic. We really just have to defend in transition and, once again, defend the glass. We need to rebound, stop them from banging on the glass. And, I think from there we should be good. We're prepared for them. We know what a team like them brings. Besides those two players, obviously they have that really good guard. I think we should be good. I think we need to, stay composed. It's our home opener, and, feed into the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, of course. And speaking of this crowd, a lot of people talk about the home court advantage, the will from the fans. How important is the student section and just the fanfare overall to this team?
Yeah, I think the student section is really important. I know everyone on the team gets into it with that. But most importantly, Coach Grimes actually was talking to me last night about it. He gets a huge kick out of the student section. And I think the student section is one of the most important things in a game. When you go on a little run, you're on the road, obviously energy might not be as high. When you have the student section, rallying behind your back on a 7-0 run, it's hard in high school basketball. It's a tight gym, and you have a lot of voices in there. It's hard to, sort of compete under that level of, crowd noise. I think the student section is going to be really important, not only tonight in the home opener, but throughout the rest of the season for us to, have a really good year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's it for this edition of In the Paint, and now let's send it to the gym and Mr. Hittinger for starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gifford Gymnasium at Wayne Hills High School for tonight's home opener between the visiting John F. Kennedy Knights and your Wayne Hills Patriots. Tonight's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the NJSIAA. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, could subject to violator to rejection, may result in penalties being assessed against your team. It is expected that all spectators will demonstrate good sportsmanship and will do nothing to jeopardize the safety or comfort of the players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. Also, a reminder that all tobacco products are prohibited on school grounds. Thank you and enjoy the game. First, let's introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Knights. Sophomore guard, number 5, Juwan Harrison. Sophomore guard, number 2, Jalen Flurry. Senior guard, number 3, Alex Pena. Senior wing, number 0, Aiden Booker. And senior guard, number 4, Justin Hunt. And the Knights are coached by Tommy Patterson, assistant coach Owen Barnes Jr., once again the John F. Kennedy Knights. And now for your Wayne Hills Patriots starting lineup. Junior guard, number 1, Sergio St. Paul. Senior guard, number 0, Kate Minardi. Senior forward, number 3, Chris De La Cruz. Senior guard, number 23, Andrew Castillo. And senior guard, number 10, Justin Gray. And the Patriots are coached by Dr. Rodeo, assistant coaches Mike Palladino and Mike Debate. Once again, your Wayne Hills Patriots. The officials for this evening's game are Kevin Pallett, John Rizone, and Sharp. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Gifford Gym at Wayne Hills, where your 1-1 Patriots take on the 0-1 Patterson Kennedy Knights for the home opener of the Wayne Hills season. I'm Owen Gaddis, joined by Julian Minervini on this stormy Friday night. Julian, who is your key player for tonight?
I'm going to go with Cherno St. Paul. His size, his shooting, he's going to be a big player during this game. And he started out rough in the home opener, or the season opener, with 4 points, but broke out versus Pascack Valley.
Yeah, he really came on, especially in that second half of the past game. He looked incredible. And another player I'd like to point out was Justin Graves, obviously.
Yep.
A lot of people seeing his highlight. He did have a pretty nice dunk at Pascack Valley.
Yep.
Now, Julian, coming off the good win, what are you expecting to see from Wayne Hills?
I'm expecting to see a lot of shooting and definitely a lot of more defense for this game, just because it's a very high-powered offense they're playing against, and they're going to need that.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And now here is the tip-off. Patterson will win it. Now they're taking it up the court. Justin Hunt. He sends it over to Pickett. Pickett is stolen by Minardi. Now Minardi takes it up the court. He passes it over. Here's Cherno from the three-point line, and he misses the rim there. Harrison's going to pass this one up to Booker, but they're going to say he's out of bounds when he caught it, so Cherno St. Paul will inbound this one.
Yep, so we saw that. Cherno St. Paul, he obviously missed, but it's going to be okay because he's going to come back starting hot.
Well, here's Minardi. He's passing around. A lot of movement so far. Minardi from deep. And it goes off the rim. No good. Hunt taking it up. He's going to pass it to Pickett. Pickett driving. Got it to Penna. Back to Hunt. Now here's Booker. And the three is no good. But Jalen Flory will throw that one in, the sophomore, with a big play. And now here's Graves. And this one will go right out of bounds. And something I would like to highlight right now is this Patterson Kennedy student section is lit up.
Exactly. They're ready. They came out here. A lot of people here. It's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, they're just bringing the energy tonight. Justin Hunt. He's going to pass it over. And now here's Alex Penna. He passes it back to Harrison. And a call will be on JFK. So Graves will start around his own three-point line.
Yeah, you see he kind of put his foot out there, almost trying to trip him, but now Hills gets the ball, trying to get something going here.
Here's Cherno. He's going to give it to De La Cruz, back to Cherno. Now Castillo. Bernardi to Cherno, St. Paul. Cherno back to Castillo, and no good. This will be out off of Wayne Hills.
See, they had the movement going there, just couldn't end up in their favor.
Flurry inbounds to Harrison. And there will be a call for, I believe, an illegal block. A lot of whistles so far tonight.
Yeah, just shows the amount of defense being played right now.
Yeah, some tough, aggressive defense by both sides. It's bound to get you some calls. Inbounds it to Minardi. Now Minardi. He's going to pass this one. Here's the JFK sideline once again. Castillo puts it up, and the end one by Castillo.
Yeah, you see Castillo uses his body there, and he gets the thing. With all the pressure going on, the loud fans by JFK. It's a great play by Castillo.
Yeah, that was a wonderful play there to bait the foul and then get the points as well. And some substitutions, I believe. Here's the noise. He sinks it anyways. Great pressure. There's it stolen by Graves. Now it's Cherno. Cherno gives it to Castillo, to De La Cruz, to Graves. Graves back to Castillo. Castillo from three. And it clanks off the rim. No good. And now he is out of bounds, and Wayne Hills will start with it. He's looking for a foul there, I believe, on Graves for a push, but there will be none. And coach seems a little mad about that one.
Yeah, Castillo, he really dived for that ball, putting his body on the line, and it ended up positive for Hills.
Here's Castillo, but another miss. And now Cherno driving, he puts it up. No good. Great defense by Castillo to force it to go out of bounds, but I believe they're going to give this one to Kennedy.
Yep.
Wide. Punt, no good. Now the three from Malice Penna is good. He sinks it.
Yeah, crowd erupts as that was a great play by Penna, fading back, and he gets the three.
Jacob Minardi passes it. De La Cruz back to Minardi. Minardi looks great from the three-point line, and there will be a call here. I believe a reach-in.
I think that's what they're going to call it, yep.
Yeah, so they will throw this one in. He gives it to Graves. Graves makes a man miss. He gives it out wide to Minardi. Back to Graves. Here's Graves, and he makes a man slip! And that is in!
Wow.
What a play by Graves.
You see, they think Graves, since he's so big, he's only using the paint, but uses his body, uses his shooting, and he gets the bucket.
And with that last game, they're obviously expecting him to go in, so that was a great move by him. And now blocked by Cherno!
Wow. What a play by Cherno St. Paul.
Yeah, he got up there. And now it is stolen, and there will be a call, I believe, on Wayne Hills for a reach-in on Cherno after the ball was stolen. They're gonna say push here.
That was a pretty clear call, and you could see the Hills coach is very frustrated by that.
Yeah, he was trying to save his mistake there. Just got to be a little less handsy with it. Now here's Harrison.
Talk! You're good,
going to pass it over to Marquise Lewis, who just subbed in, and now back to Harrison. Good defense by Castillo. And here's the clean up, but Cherno smothers him. And this one's just a little too much heat on it from Graves. It will just go out of bounds.
That was could have been a great play for Wayne Hills, but Graves just throws it a little too far out of the reach.
Yeah, that was a big opportunity on the fast break. Now here's some high court press, and it's stolen by Cherno, and he gets up there with the easy layup.
Wow, Cherno, great defense, great basket, just great all-around play.
Now here's the throw, and there will be a call on Reed Martins for going up there. And the Patterson-Kennedy coach is extremely mad at his players right now. A lot of steals and blocks and just great defense from Wayne Hills so far.
Yeah, great defense out of this game so far. Very surprising on what most people thought this game was going to start as, but...
Yeah, a lot of people were looking for this to be an offensive game from both sides, but it really looked like the defense has been shining so far. And great defense by Reed Martins forces the miss. And now Castillo has an easy layup.
Wow. Great ball movement from Graves to St. Paul. Then Castillo gets the easy bucket, and Hills takes a 9-5 lead with 2:23 to go.
Yeah, now here is a timeout. The Patterson-Kennedy coach has to talk to his team. Obviously, he's not too excited about how this has started. I mean, they came out here looking hot. They had some great opportunities, but these past, 3 minutes have just looked all Wayne Hills.
Definitely. Started off the game on fire. The crowd was erupting, but Wayne Hills taking control.
Team's coming back out here. 2 minutes, 23 left in our first period.
Now Kennedy gets back on the court.
They took all the time they could on that timeout. Obviously, they had a lot to talk about.
Exactly.
Play 2:23 remains in the opening quarter. Knights with the ball trailing by 4.
Booker looking for an option, and there's some great passing. And, oh my, that is way too high.
Exactly. Looked like it might have been tipped by Graves. Couldn't tell.
They are going to call that a tip, so that explains it.
Yep.
That definitely explains why it went that high. It definitely wasn't on purpose. Now here is Justin Hunt with it. Passes it over to Harrison. Harrison gives it to Penna. Penna gives it to Booker. Great passing. And now, Deshaun Pickett. Causes the ball to come loose. And now here's Pickett from deep. No good. Rebounded by Cherno. He's going to pass it to Minardi. Minardi slips up. And they're calling for a travel, but they're not going to get one. And now here's Cherno. And great defense by Booker. But Graves comes in there.
Yeah, you saw.
Awesomeness.
I mean, both of them looked Cherno right down the court. Sadly, couldn't get it in though.
Harrison with it. Taking his time. He's looking for an opportunity. He's going to send this one over to Hunt. Penna. And a steal by Graves, and now here's Castillo, and there will be a call here, a foul on Kennedy, and now Castillo will go to the line.
Great defense by Hills, getting the ball out. Castillo misses it, but he still gets the free throws to shoot.
And Castillo at the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Patriots.
This first one is good. Now some substitutions coming in here. Cherno, St. Paul will check out.
Crowd is getting louder.
He's iced from that line. Nothing can stop him. Perfect from the free throw line tonight. Juwan Harrison with the ball. He's traversing the court, and then he shoots a deep three-pointer. It is no good. There's Graves with it.
Great rebound by Graves.
Holds it up and no good.
Really tried to get in there, uses his body. Does that a lot in this game, and unfortunately he couldn't get it in.
Blocked by Reed Martins and De La Cruz there. Great play by both of them. And now here's Booker from deep. No good. And with that, we will come to an end of our first period. So, Julian, what have you seen so far?
Well, definitely a lot of defense. Both of these teams came out great defensively, a lot of fouls, but Hills is just continuing to use their bodies, use their offense, use their scores, and creating big opportunities.
Now, notice I said use their bodies. Obviously, that has been the reason why there has been some calls. The use of strength. It's a strong, obviously, using strength. It's been getting them these steals, blocks, but it is getting Kennedy some calls that they do want to try to watch out for. And same for Kennedy, honestly. They've had some calls against them as well that has given Wayne Hills a lot of opportunities, just like those last free throws right before the break.
Yeah, I agree. Kennedy needs to sink their shots in. I mean, they're doing great, getting the ball downfield, or down the court, and they just need to make more plays happen.
So far, the top scorer has been Castillo. He's been very electric.
Completely agree. He's been doing great on defense as well, so Graves has also been doing great with passing, defense. He's been a great all-around player right now.
And checking in for the start of the second period is Connor Chesson, the sophomore.
I talked to Chesson earlier, and he was saying that, I said, what did you guys learn from the last game that you're applying today? He said, I would say we're gaining chemistry as a team, and we have to come out with a lot of energy. That's the most important thing, bringing the energy. It's going to help us tonight.
And that's something he does. He checked in last game, and you can immediately feel the energy when he walked into the court.
A lot of excitement in this win. His team coming off.
St. Paul sinks the three-pointer, no problem. Stolen by Graves. Now Graves gives it back to St. Paul, and it is blocked. And then they're going to give us a ball scored by Graves anyways.
That was a great play. I mean, coming off St. Paul 3, then Graves blocking it. I mean, doing everything they need to do.
A lot of energy from not only the JFK sideline, but their coach as well. They are a very energetic team.
That's so true. I mean, stomping, the coach is yelling at his own players, but we're going to see how this plays out.
Checking in, number 22, Jalen Fleury for Kennedy.
We've seen Fleury in the game, pass the ball. He's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, with his opportunities so far, he's been very nice. Not sure now. He banks it. Harrison getting smothered there. It's a hunt. Now for three, and it is blocked.
Wow. Justin Graves came up, open three, but Graves just uses his body, blocks it, and the Hills crowd erupts.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that coming. I don't know where he came from, but he just flew in there and sent that one out of bounds. Now here's Harrison. He's going to give it to Fleury. Fleury is going to give it to Penna. Now Harrison. on Kennedy.
Yeah, that was a pretty good call. It was obvious that he took more than 2 steps and Hill's ball.
Yeah, he noticed he had that little bit of a hop there, kind of
Yeah.
trying to get the extra steps in there. Can't do that. Now here's Connor Chesson. Puts a move on him, sends it over to Cherno, and now to Graves, and Graves over 3 men lays it in.
From Chesson, the sophomore, he's just making this team more electric as a playmaker. And Graves, obviously, he's doing great.
Full court press has been working against Kennedy, but this one right here, they're going to say it's out of bounds and off of Wayne Hills. Not too sure about that one.
I don't know if I saw that correctly, but it looked like it bounced off the hands of Kennedy.
Yeah, I believe he tried to give it to the pass and just couldn't find him. And now here is a call, I believe, a push by Kennedy.
Yep, now we'll go back to Wayne Hills.
Score 18-5 so far. Wayne Hills leading by 13.
Really coming out strong in this second period.
Yeah, they've looked great so far in the second period. Ayla Cruz from deep, no good, and rebounded by Booker.
Good shot, good take, just couldn't sink it in.
Yeah, just a little off there. Next time he hopes to maybe get a little bit more arc on his shot. Pickett, he tries to give it, and there will be a call for a push on Cherno. Almost a huge fast break.
Yeah, I think even Cherno agrees with that call. Definitely pushed him. And Justin Hunt fell down.
Now here's Harrison. Now Pickett driving. And great defense by Graves to force it out. And this will be off Wayne Hills.
Off the glass, a good shot, just he couldn't get it in. And I mean, Kennedy's having really great ball movement, but they can't get the shots in.
Yeah, it just feels like Graves in that paint. And he's right there, just steals it. I mean, taking the words out of my mouth. He's just been leading this defense so far.
Long arms, long wingspan.
Rebounded by Graves and no good.
He hustles right back on defense.
Yeah, great hustle, just not enough. And here's the deep 3, no good. Now Graves with it, he's going to pass it to Cherno. Cherno's going to take the easy 2, but no good.
Well, Cherno had the open look. He could have planted his foot, but he thought the fadeaway might have been a little bit better, but didn't work out in his favor.
No good, and now here's Castillo. Driving, now Cherno. He's going to get a foul call. Great call.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I mean, 2 players pushed into him, and Cherno will go to the free throw line.
JFK coach just not happy about the calls tonight. He was talking to the ref, talking to the scoreboard keepers, everybody, but it's not getting his way so far.
Yep, and he's got to be more. He's got to be more calm, and he's got to let his team do their thing.
Yeah, you know, there's a thing about being calm, but also the energy does help sometimes. I mean, sometimes you do need to wake up.
I completely agree. We saw that with Wayne Hills. Coming out the second quarter, they're doing great.
And the swish by Cherno gets his 2.
15-point lead for the Patriots. Under 5 playing opening half.
Great defense, stolen by Cherno, passes to Castillo, and good.
We saw by Cherno, he just completely bodied him and just great play.
Those plays are already checked in. And there will be a ball here, blocked by Graves anyways. Yeah, I believe this is a travel.
Yeah, I mean, whistle's blown, but Graves still using all of his energy and just completely taking control. Now he's taking the ball up, which is a great sign for Wayne Hills, showing a lot of energy in life.
And now Wayne Hills getting a break here. Obviously, I don't know if you could hear it on the broadcast, but Coach was telling them, you got to stop here, we'll give you a break, and they did just that.
Yeah, I mean, Wayne Hills looking like almost 17 straight points about from the first to the second quarter. I mean, just doing great, taking complete control over this team, and that's going to play a key factor.
And talk about a run. I believe the score was 5-5 at one point.
It was.
Now it is 22-5.
Shows their defense, their energy, of course, which we stated before, and just shows this team has a lot of energy. And now, Kennedy, a lot of their fans are just leaving, coming off the stands, and they're just leaving after Hills taking a 17-point straight points.
In basketball, it's never over. I don't know if they just leave. I mean, they came in here with a lot of energy, and they're coming out pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of crazy comebacks happen, and I guess they just aren't showing any faith in their team right now.
And if you look over at that JFK huddle, I don't know if they have it on the screen right now, but they just look demoralized.
They are. They look tired. They look no energy. I mean, they need something to get them back into this game. I don't know what it's going to be, player changes, but they need to do something.
Yeah, they came in here, they look high on energy. I don't know, something switched in them. They really got to get this energy back. Now Cherno passes it over, Graves. Now Minardi. Cruz to Graves, now Graves pass it over. Cherno wide open, three-pointer is no good.
Oh, you saw the ball movement there. All around, every player must have touched the ball for Wayne Hills, and Cherno just couldn't nail down that shot, but
Graves called for the travel there. Now Booker will inbound it. And Cherno gets a hand up, and now Minardi, he's giving it to Castillo, and easy two.
we've seen this out of Cherno this game a lot on the inbounds. Cherno was just getting their energy, but looks like there might be a foul on him now.
This one will be on Minardi. We're going to say he goes in there on the reach in. I agree with that one. He looked like he grabbed the jersey to try to get the ball.
Yeah, that was a great call.
Yeah, great job by the ref to see that one.
A lot of calls today. A lot of penalties and fouls.
Stolen once again by Cherno, and he dunks it in.
We saw a dunk last game by Justin Graves, and now Cherno St. Paul gets a dunk. This team, wow.
Yeah, we were talking about it a lot last game. The starting lineup is all over 6 foot, so obviously it's a big thing. I mean, look at these people. They're huge. Graves, you ever see him in the hallways? That guy's he looks like he's 7 feet tall, so there's a reason that these guys can dunk. They are tall people.
I haven't dunked basketball for the Wayne Hills program for about 5 years, and now back-to-back games.
Yeah, the culture in Wayne Hills, all of their sports really has been just great this year. And now this one just a little bit too high for De La Cruz. A long pass from Graves. He's done a lot of that. Not many of them have connected, but I see where he's trying to go from there.
Yeah, it just shows Graves not only as a big man, but also as a playmaker, taking the ball up, getting the assist down. He's been remarkable today.
This is the first action we're seeing from number 12, Michael Druller. And it was stolen by Reed Martins. Now Cherno is going to give it to Graves. Graves driving. He floats it up. There'll be a no call here. Looked like he might have got hit in the head. But
Yeah, about 3 or 4 players on him. Surprised no foul was called.
here is Jay Sean. Pass it over to Booker. There's Drullard. He's going to send it over to Fleury. Blurred for me, and no good. Reed Martin's rebound.
Now Cherno St. Paul will take the ball up for Wayne Hills.
Now here's the steal, and blocked by Cherno once again.
Wow, Cherno, offense, defense, he could do it all this game.
Good play by Druller to send this one out. And once again, the JFK coach livid.
He's fuming at his players right now, and it's not something you want to see out of a coach, but if that's what gets his players inspired, then
yeah, whatever works for a coach. Coaches have very different play styles. This seems like he's one is being a little loud, and it's definitely something that works. And here's the travel. Now Connor Chesson checking in.
Kennedy's energy, just as soon as all the fans left, has been down and not looking good right now for them.
I mean, that's got to be heartbreaking, seeing all of your fans leave.
Especially as a player, as a senior.
And here is the call.
That
looks like a shooting foul on Castillo.
I mean, it was a great play, but it was a good call.
Yeah, just a little bit too physical there. They're getting a little hyped up from all these blocks and steals. They got to watch out for these calls. Michael Druller going to the line for the first time tonight. And he does not have it.
I think it's this Wayne Hills crowd. I mean, making a lot of noise. They're doing their job.
Yeah, the student section being extremely loud has been a contributing factor. Now here is Druller. He banks it in for his first points of the night.
Yeah, with all the loud noises the student section is making, he still gets it in.
Now Castillo, and stolen. Great play by Druller to get that one out. Now here's Flurry. Graves does get a hand on it, but it still goes in. Great play.
It was a great play by Kennedy, and now...
And the and one by Castillo. He floats it in. What a play.
Castillo.
He goes to the line again, his third of the night.
So physical. I mean, he's just playing great tonight.
Yeah, this is a level of basketball I don't think we've seen from him yet. He's obviously been great this season, but this is just a whole nother level. He's looked great tonight.
As a senior, coming into his last year, just something he needs to do. Try to get his team better and better every week. Chemistry, energy, most important things for this team.
Yeah, you can see it. There's great chemistry between these teams. I mean, on the bus ride, warming up in the freshman gym, they are just the utmost chemistry. They are such a great team. They have great teamwork. And now here's a steal by Graves, but it will be stolen again by Flurry. Now stolen again by Graves, and it'll be out of bounds. Just going straight off each other.
Looks like Graves tries to do a behind-the-back pass. Bounces off the hands of the Kennedy player, and now Hills will inbound the ball.
Now here's Connor Chesson. He sends it over to Reed Martins. Martins from three, and no good.
It's a good look by Chesson. He's obviously been doing pretty well this year so far, and with Brooklyn Jelinski out, he's establishing himself as a great guard for this team.
Yeah, Brooklyn's injury obviously was a big loss. Blocked by Graves.
Wow.
Insane play.
Crowd
And now here's Connor Chesson, and it'll be blocked. But as I was saying before that, the injury for Brooklyn is huge loss for Wayne Hills. He's obviously the starter. I mean, Minardi coming in here, he played great last game, but also gives opportunities to some other people like Connor Chesson. Now here driving and out of bounds, great steal by Kennedy.
Yeah, I mean, Kennedy just lifeless. They need to start bringing back momentum that they had at the beginning of this game.
Well, they have scored actually. They have gotten on the board up 5 now, and now here's the throw in. I mean, that makes it 6 points in this short amount of time. So their points are starting to come back. I think the morale with some new players coming in has been a little bit better. And no good on the second one. Now here's Cherno, gets it to Graves. Graves, what a no-look pass, and it is blocked by Marquand Lewis. What a play.
What a play by the defense, but Graves and St. Paul, they are making a great duo, passing back and forth. It's looking good right now.
Here's Castillo to Graves. Graves puts a play on him, and travel on Graves. Just a little bit off his foot, lost his balance, and then he takes a few extra steps.
Yeah, that's a good call there.
Drullard passes it over. And here's Pickett. He sends it, and it's good. Clock winding down. Under 20 seconds. Here's Cherno. Gives it over to Connor Chesson. Connor back to Cherno St. Paul, and he's got the 2.
Great play by Cherno St. Paul. Clock winding down. They know what to do, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking for a buzzer beater here. 2 seconds left. He floats it up, and no good.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the second quarter, very lifeless for Kennedy, but they are starting to get a little bit back, going from 5 to 13 points.
Yeah, they more than doubled their score totals in that small, I think, like 4 minutes time. So
Yep.
They did very good to come back there, obviously. But with that, the first half of action here will come to a close. Julian, what have you seen so far?
Well, definitely defense in the first quarter, but as the game continued, I mean, offense, offense, offense from Wayne Hills, Cherno St. Paul, Justin Graves, Castillas. I mean, this team is doing great right now. They're rolling. Let's see if they can execute that same thing after halftime.
They have a lot of momentum right now. Now signing off for the first half. The score is 31-13, Wayne Hills from the Gifford Gym. Don't go anywhere. Second half action when we come back.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Wayne Hills Patriots dance team. over Bergen Catholic. And girls basketball this evening was at Kennedy, Wayne Hills, victorious 47-27. And don't forget tonight, if you want to support our hockey team, they're at the school, 8 p.m. start. They'll be taking on West Milford, the Popular Lake Tryout. And our boys basketball team's next game is upcoming Tuesday at Hillsborough. That is a 6 p.m. start. And again, our concession stand is open. If you're hungry or thirsty, you want to check that out.
Welcome back to Gifford Gym for our second half of the Wayne Hills home opener. Wayne Hills currently leading 31-13 so far in a dominant game. Julian, what have you seen so far from Wayne Hills?
Well, we've definitely seen the defense being great in the first quarter, the offense doing great in the second quarter. Everything they need to do, everything's clicking. Coming out this half strong, hopefully.
Down here, looking deep, and he banks it in. Justin Hunt.
Yeah, senior Justin Hunt buries that three. What a great play by the senior.
And the energy for JFK seems back. Look at their bench right now, having a little chant going on. Now Castillo sends it over to Cherno. Back to Castillo. He can't get a hand on it, but Bernardi gets it. Now Graves. And this one will go out of bounds off of JFK.
Yeah, great call. Bounces off the foot, and Hills recovers the ball.
Graves looking for some options here. Now Minardi. Great handles by Minardi there. Cherno puts a move on him. Looking for a push, but there is none. And stolen. And a call on Minardi. He's had a lot on him tonight. A lot of pushes and some reach-ins. He's got to watch out for that.
It was a great play by the senior Alex Pena. I mean, great steal, and now they're trying to start something. I mean, coming out of this half strong, bench is looking energetic.
And another deep three for Justin Hunt, but they're going to call this away. A big game changer that would have been, but seems like he was out of bounds, and Eagles talking to the referees.
The coach is visibly frustrated for Kennedy, and it was a great shot, but just not going to be able to go on the scoreboard.
And I believe, actually, there was a call here, and now at the free throw line is Cherno. Not sure what's going on.
Maybe it was a tech?
Yeah, I believe that was it. Yeah, there's a tech on Hunt for talking back. So here's the throws. Cherno gets the second one in.
Great job by Cherno. St. Paul buries those 2 free throws.
Castillo from deep. No good, but Graves inbounds it. Now Cherno inbounds it, but 3 misses in a row for Hills.
It was in and out for Castillo, and Cherno, St. Paul, and Graves both tried to go up for the layup. Couldn't get it in. And now Kennedy will get the ball back.
Here's Harrison. Now out to Penna, and no. Now Cherno off the fast break, and they reach in. Or no, this will be a carry on Hills.
Wow, that was a surprising call. And a lot of frustration. It's pretty odd what's happening, but Kennedy will get the ball.
Now out wide, and no good for Flory. Steele driving, he's looking for an option. Blocked, and now here's Booker. Booker sends it up and in.
It was good play. Coming out strong. Hills wasn't prepared for that, and now this is a very manageable game for Kennedy.
Yeah, the once massive lead is now cut down to 11. Kennedy looking like they have some heat right now. They're looking pretty good.
Wayne Hills needs to keep the energy up, like in the second quarter. They need to do what they did before, while Kennedy is just taking advantage of how they're playing right now and using it. And now they're only down by 11. Very manageable game. Could change at any moment.
Both coaches drawing up some plays here. Gotta wonder what's being said on both sides. Both sides look a little bit sort of opposite of what we saw at the end of the last quarter, obviously before halftime.
Yes.
Kennedy looks like they have some momentum in their veins.
I agree. The coach he's being a little bit calmer, drawing up plays for the team, while the Hills coach is he's getting a little frustrated, but he still believes in his team, and now Hills will get the ball.
Play 5:36 remains in the third quarter. Patriots with the ball and an 11-point lead.
Cherno inbounds it to Castillo, and it will be blocked by Booker.
Wide open is Castillo.
Now here's Cherno. He sends her up and just out. Castillo sends it forward.
Yeah, in and out, but Castillo is able to pick up the pieces and get that easy bucket.
Harrison sends it to Booker, and now Booker out wide to Fleury, and it is up and in.
Almost stepped out of bounds there, and Fleury is able to make a great play.
Yeah, he looked like he was walking on a tightrope there.
Yeah.
Here's the sophomore Connor Chesson. He floats it in. He gets his first points of the night.
Great job by Connor Chesson. He knows that they're going to be pushing strong, and he uses that to his advantage. Takes a fadeaway and sinks it.
Jawan Harrison with it. That's the end one there. Great play by him.
Yeah, uses his body, gets in there, and draws the foul. Looking for a three-point opportunity for Kennedy.
Now checking in. Reed Martins will take out Castillo. And for Kennedy, Michael Drullers will come in.
The Hills sideline making noises. Doesn't work. And we have a 10-point game here.
This lead is slowly cutting down. The energy back for Kennedy. Now Connor Chesson with it. He sends it to Cherno, to Reed Martins, and then to De La Cruz, who gets a foul here.
He looks injured. De La Cruz fell hard. this is not going to be great for Wayne Hills.
Yeah, his arm looks extremely banged up, and this will be a stoppage of play here. It looks like when he jumped up there, he collided with one of the Kennedy defenders. Not sure which one it was, but they both went down, and De La Cruz is still down there.
Looked like there were a couple people in that crowd when it happened, but De La Cruz visibly hurt and not going to be a great sign for Wayne Hills.
At first, it was believed that it was something in his arm, but it looks like they're paying attention to his leg area.
Yeah, his right leg near the shin.
I believe it's actually his left ankle. There's
Left ankle.
left ankle. They're working out there, so he will come up and he'll be assisted off the court. Does not look good. He is heavily limping. Oh, you were right about that right leg.
Yeah.
It's definitely his right leg. A hard limp there. And he definitely will not be coming back into this one.
No, and it's not a good sign for Wayne Hills, but they're going to use their players that are coming onto the court now. They're going to try to continue up, and now here's Castillo with the free throws.
He will take the free throws on behalf of De La Cruz. His first one is no good. Looked a little weird there, like bounced off twice.
Yeah, I mean, Castillo's usually a great shooter, but that one just bounced off.
That'll be his first miss from the line tonight. He gets a second one.
Heavily pressured.
And he gets the steal. He sends it over. Now Graves passes it. St. Paul. Chesson. Reed Martins. Now Graves looking for an opportunity. Stolen. Harrison. He goes up and misses, and then Booker gets the miss. Now Graves sends it forward to Castillo. And they travel on Castillo. He took multiple steps. Way too many there.
Kennedy's looking to get a single-digit lead or deficit against the Wayne Hills, and that would be huge.
Right now it is 11, so if they get a two-pointer, that would cut it to 9.
Inching their way back into this game.
Stolen by St. Paul. He floats one up, and he goes right over a man and floats it in.
Michael Drillard, he was looking for a foul, but St. Paul had a great play, and
now here's Graves with the steal. He takes it up. Pass. Oh, what a pass. And the assist.
that's
St. Paul.
That's more of Graves' playmaking, straight to St. Paul. They've been really working together this game, and it's been very beneficial for the Wayne Hill Patriots.
There's Booker. Once again, we're seeing that Wayne Hill's high press that they've been doing all game. Now flurry, and there will be a call here.
Now subs are coming in. Ryder Turry enters the game for the first time.
Ryder Turry, we were talking about his handles pregame. He's very shifty. Last game they played, he looked pretty nice with his playing time that he got.
Yeah, the sophomore. He needs to step up, and now it's stolen.
And he definitely needs to step into that role that was missed with the injury of De La Cruz. Now here's the three, and it is synced in there from Penna, and now the lead is cut down once more to 12.
Yeah, I mean, great three.
This one will be hit off the pass and out of bounds, inbounded by Graves now. Now here's Cherno. Gives it over to Graves, covered by Booker. Great screen by Cherno, and Graves completely misses there.
Yeah, not something we usually see out of Graves. He usually nails those shots down.
He's looked great on the court today, but on the points end, he just hasn't really racked up that many tonight.
Yeah. He's been more of an assister or rebounder, but he's definitely making a big impact.
Also, you got to throw in his defense.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, his defense has been insane tonight. He's looked incredible.
He steals, blocks. He's doing it all tonight.
Now, Booker and nothing there. Here's Chesson, but it is stolen. And he floats that one in. Penna with the steal and score.
Great play by Penna.
Just with that, cuts the lead to 10. Now, the three is no good. Tori's going to hand it there. Now it's over to Graves and now St. Paul. And they get this one right in.
Extending the lead to 13, exactly what Hills needed as Kennedy's gaining some momentum.
The block by St. Paul will be called back with a foul, and now Penna will go to the line.
It was an exceptional play by St. Paul. He got there just not able to be.
Yeah, he just wasn't, he was way too physical there. Obviously, great play, great jump to get up there. Swatted down just a little bit too much. First throw is no good, and now checking in, Marquand Lewis and Kaiser Davis.
And Minority just subbed in for Hills, taking Connor Chesson out.
And his second throw is no good, way too low. And now Minority and out of bounds.
Hills' coach visibly upset, and Kennedy needs this. They need to score these points in this last final minute to have some hope left in this game.
Yeah, we are coming down to our final minute of third period here, and this is really where Kennedy needs to start. Obviously, they have had a lot of momentum so far in this third period, but they need to really get their name out here and have some players step up to the roles.
Exactly, couldn't agree more.
Now, Ryder Turi smothered, but he gets it to Graves. Great pass, and great float to great assist by Turi, and great score by Graves.
You saw Turi's handles there and his playmaking really stepping up in desperate times for Wayne Hills.
Clock ticking under, we're right hanging at the 5-second mark. And here's Drullard from deep. No good, he didn't have his footing there. Now, this one so far, it started out with a huge domination by Hills, but as the second half has started up, Kennedy, they have looked like they are back into this, and they've looked very nice so far.
It is not over yet. 14-point lead for Wayne Hills, but Kennedy, they can come back using the energy that they brought in the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you want to give a comparison in huddles the past time, you look over there, they got some people with some smiles. Before it looked like they were completely in disarray. Now they're over there, they look much better. Their morale's starting to come back, and I think that's been part of the reason why they have amounted such a great run in this third period.
Yeah, the coaching is very flip-flopped, and we're going to see how Wayne Hills adapts to Kennedy's new energy coming out of this third quarter.
And a player of notice here, De La Cruz, back onto the court here, and he is walking just fine, so...
That's a great sign to see for Wayne Hills.
Yeah, maybe it is not as serious as we had first expected, which is obviously great. You know, he's a key player, big starter for Wayne Hills. Definitely don't want to lose him, especially with Brooklyn Jelinski out already with injury and Evan Rappaport out for the full season with a shoulder injury. They really can't have any more injuries to this team, or else they will definitely feel a lot weaker.
Exactly, but this is a big lineup. They need the guards to step up, most importantly.
No score in the first playoff game. Patriots lead 45-31. Patriots also have the possession of the court.
Now Graves sends it to Minardi, high court press by Kennedy. Castillo. And Minardi from deep. No good, but rebounded by Cherno. Now Graves, he said he wanted to shoot from deep earlier today, but he does not have this one. Now back to Graves, and he takes his second attempt, and it's good.
There's Justin Graves again using his elite skill set. Very versatile player.
This ball comes flying into the stands there off the hit. As I was saying as he shot that, he had told me his approach to today's game was that he wanted to get to the three-point line and sink those in. He was very effective in the paint last game, but he wanted to sort of add another layer to his game. And he so far hasn't really had the opportunities to get that done, but right there you can see he does get the three-pointer, and it looked pretty nice.
Yeah, he's very comfortable out there. He's ready. He likes his teammates. It's just a great sign for Wayne Hills.
Castillo makes two men miss the pump fake, and then he just throws it in. And stolen by Castillo. He just gets another one.
Wow.
How much points does he have tonight?
Castillo's doing great. 4 points in this span of maybe 5 seconds. It's just a great sign for Wayne Hills.
Stolen by Graves, but now here Hunt floats it in, rebounded by Graves, and lost. Now Hunt has it again. Here's Booker driving, and he does not have it. Second chance, no either. He trips up there. Now Minardi, but it's stolen. Great play by Pickett, and there is a whistle here.
They're going to call it out of bounds.
Yeah, they will give that one out of bounds. So now
It looks like Aiden Booker was looking for a foul in that last play. Didn't receive one, and Hills will get the ball.
yeah, he was a little tripped up there, but I believe it was just off himself. I don't really think there's any push there. Good call by the ref. Here's Graves. He rebounds his own shot. Now Minardi, no good. Castillo. Great pass to Reed Martin, who floats it in.
Yeah, Martin, that was a great play. Driving into the paint, great pass by Castillo. He's doing great as well.
Yeah, if there's a player of the game, it's definitely been Castillo. He has been very effective scoring-wise, but also you got to give credit to two big men, Cherno and Graves, who have been so good on defense. Now the three, he sinks it. Justin Hunt, he was teched earlier, but before that tech, he had been shooting the lights out.
That third quarter, he was doing exceptional. He shows off his shooting strengths again.
Yeah, he looks like a very effective shooter, and now here's Graves and Cherno just passing it back and forth. Now Castillo. Back to Cherno out deep. He floats it up, and it'll go out of bounds off Davis.
That was a very risky play by St. Paul, and surprised he did that, but it ends up working in Hill's favor as they keep the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for Minardi, but Minardi just didn't have the look there. Now here's Graves taking it. Another good pass. Now all the way deep, and there's the receiver in Cherno there. Obviously a great receiver football season, and he shows off the one-handed catch.
It's funny, these athletes, football, basketball, they're great at a lot of things. They're able to do it well.
Now here's Reed, no good. Back to Cherno's athleticism. He's also extremely fast, if there's something else you want to point out. He is just an all-around athlete. He's just one of, I'd go as far to say he's one of the best athletes in Wayne Hills right now.
I completely agree. I mean, multi-sport athlete, one of the best in each sport. I mean, it's looking great for Wayne Hills. They have a star on their team, and they're using him greatly.
And keep in mind, he is a junior, so his years are not done here.
That is true. He could still get Wayne Hills over the hump in football and win the state championship. That's been a focal point for this upcoming season. Definitely something to look out for. But now here, back to basketball. Castillo from deep, wide open. He sinks it in. Great play by Castillo. He is on fire tonight.
He's got to be over 20 points, maybe even 30. He's just been so good. Now rebounded by Minardi. And here's the student section. They're asking for Evan Simos to get in. He's a big fan favorite here for the Wayne Hills student section.
Yep, the senior forward. He's doing great this year. Out of the limited amount of games that we had, he's proven himself, and the student section really wants him in.
No good by Castillo. Pump back to Graves, and Graves will take his time.
He had an open shot there, but looks like he just continued to dribble.
Yeah, I think they're really just trying to get this clock down. I mean, score 57-34 with 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. We were talking about the comeback that was looking like it could be brewing, but now with the huge lead by Wayne Hills, I don't know if there's much opportunity for it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it was cut down to 10 points in the third quarter, but this fourth quarter, I mean, Hills taking complete control.
Yeah, they're over 20 points leading. No good by Castillo there.
In and out, rolled off the rim.
Now, no good there, and it will be out off of, I believe, Connor Chesson. And just sheer frustration on the Kennedy sideline. Their hopes started coming back, and now it's just completely wiped out.
Yeah, it's been very up and down this game. Beginning of the game, they were doing a lot of energy, a lot of energetic plays, but it's dwindled down.
Great pass by Graves here. Now here's Reed Martins, and blocked. Great play by Jalen Flurry, the sophomore. And now the student section again, once again, calling for Simos. Castillo, no good, rebounded by Minardi, went right to him, now back to Connor.
They're just moving the ball around.
Yeah, back to Chesson. He's got a lot of people on him, and somehow he dribbles through, but there will be a timeout by Wayne Hills. And here's the student section calling for number 2.
Yeah, it's last 2 minutes of the game. Gotta put him in.
Some high fives going on. I think he might be checking in. Who knows? The moment of truth coming in.
Student section would be on fire if that happened. And now they are.
Yeah, he's sitting down here. I think he's coming in.
What a great decision by the coaches to put him in. The fans were calling it.
Now checking in. If we're going off that same strategy, I believe it will be the same lineup, but with Simos. And here's the student section getting loud, and here comes Simos.
Wow, what a story. The student section calls for him, and he comes out.
They're all standing up now. They're getting excited for this one. It's a big event for them. They love to see him play.
Of course, fan favorite is Evan Simos.
Now in here is Connor Chesson rebounding it. Minardi, Evan Simos, Reed Martins, and Ryder Turry for your Patriots. Now Chesson gives it to Turry, out to Reed Martins, to Minardi, and Minardi taking a look. Now to Reed Martins, and oh, he doesn't take the shot there.
That's a smart play by Simos, just trying to burn the clock out. Obviously no shot clock in high school, and they really wanted to get it to Simos, but he made the smart play.
Yeah, they're obviously, they want him to shoot, they want him to get points, but it was a good decision to pass that one away. And now checking in is junior Michael Cantilli, his first minutes of the game tonight.
Yeah, good for all these juniors and sophomores to come into the game, get them their time, let them grow and understand the game more as they develop into great players.
Student section cheering whenever Simos gets the ball. Simos makes a man miss. He shoots the 3. Oh, just no good.
That would have been electric. Simos made a man miss.
Good defense there. And the second attempt is no good. Rebounded by Turry. Now here's Reed Martins. Out. Stolen. but there will be a call here, and it will be inbounded. I think that's a reach-in on LaQ Montanez.
At some of his first minutes in the game.
Now checking in is Malik Smith for Kennedy. Got it to Cantilli, and there will be a whistle. I believe a substitution was happening during the throw in there, so they will call this one back for a rethrow.
Yeah, now and you can see all of the fans are still standing up, cheering, waiting for Evan Simos to try to get a point.
Now checking in to senior Steven Garcia for Kennedy. I believe they're just trying to put in people, get some playing time. 1 minute left in this one. Now Connor Chesson sends it forward to Michael Cantilli. Here's Cantilli, and out of bounds off of Kennedy.
Getting louder and louder the fans are.
Here's Connor Chesson to rebound it. Gives it to Reed Martins, who gives it to Simos. Back to Martins. Out to Connor. Here's Ryder Turry. Driving. Now to Connor.
Seems like they're just trying to burn out this clock.
And it looked like Reed was trying to get the give and go to Simos, but they weren't on the same page there.
Yep, and now Kennedy will get the ball back. 56 seconds to go.
Here's Jay-Sean Pickett, senior guard. He goes in there, no good, rebounded. Now here is Garcia out to Pickett, and his three is good. So now clock winding down, around 30 seconds left. Here's Simos with it. He sets a move on him, man. He's a 2 on him now.
Yeah, this Kennedy team knows that they're trying to get it to Simos, so they're doubling him, tripling him, trying to get the ball back.
Now with 16 seconds left, here he is. And it's lower, stolen. Marquise Lewis up to Simos. 4, 3, 2, 1, and Simos will send this one down for a Wayne Hills victory by 20. Your final score here from the Gifford Gym, 57-37. Wayne Hills wins their home opener with quite a good fashion here.
And we can see star players this game: Trendle St. Paul, Andrew Castillo, and of course Justin Graves. Great job by these men. They're playing with a lot of integrity. They're playing with a lot of chemistry, energy. This team has just been looking great.
And with that, I will bring an end to our broadcast. I am Owen Gaddis.
And I'm Julian Minervini.
Signing